Hey guys, we are back. 420 challenge, day number 3. The walking path is looking a bit slushy today. What is the 420 challenge? Well, 420 challenge is when I get out every day and I go for a 4-mile walk for 20 days in a row. I started the challenge on April 1st. I will end the challenge on April 20th, which is also 420. See how I all tied that together? Well, folks, it looks like I'm the only person to walk the path. I guess I'm the only one that isn't too smart. Nice and snow covered. Also today, on top of the 420 challenge, we are doing a 24-hour fast. And we'll get into that a little bit, so stick around. A beautiful April day here in Wisconsin. Oh, it does look like somebody made it a little ways and turned around. But we're gonna be out here for 4 miles. I'm probably about 19 hours into my current fast. We're gonna crank out a 24 today. If you watched my first video introducing the 420 challenge, you probably heard that I do incorporate intermittent fasting into my diet. On average, for most days, I'll go about 14 to 16 hours without eating. But every once in a while, it's fun to throw in a 24-hour fast. I gotta apologize. It is a windy day out here, not very pleasant. It'll make for another difficult 4-mile challenge. But that's the whole part of a challenge. You don't want it to be too easy. As the best way to make your body stronger is to first put it through some discomfort. So I might be a little bit uncomfortable today as I'm a bit hungry. And of course, it's quite cold out here today. On that note, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, you're gonna go 24 hours without eating? And I get it. Of course, the way modern society is designed, it has taught us to eat 3 square meals a day, maybe an extra 4th or 5th meal in there. And that's how most people live their lives. It's fine, to each their own. This is probably obvious, but humans have been fasting since we existed. For a good portion of human history, we didn't have easy access to food like we do now. Also, fasting has existed in this world for a very long time for different religious reasons, different cultures, whatever that may be. So people have been fasting for a very long time. It's not that out of the ordinary. My personal longest fast is about 25, 26 hours. I would like to crank out a 72-hour fast one of these days. I just haven't made that happen yet. And now, probably in the past, I don't know, 15, 20 years, there has been scientific research showing positives of fasting. As far as I know, I don't know a ton of negatives with doing it. Maybe if you're already really sick, maybe on a bunch of medication, you might want to watch what you're doing. Maybe if you're pushing over 24 hours, you better really know what you're doing. But you know, an intermittent fast for 16 hours, I'm thinking most people should be doing that at least once in a while. Whew. This direction is very windy, folks. It wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't filming this with my phone and I had my glove off. Otherwise, I'm not too bad. For those reasons, I'm not gonna make this video last too long. I'll just go over a few health benefits you might get if you tried fasting. During a fast, you can reduce your insulin levels, or at least keep them more even. You're not getting the spikes like you usually do. It can also help improve your insulin resistance. Another thing you can do to help your blood sugar levels, insulin resistance, is when you do eat a meal, get up immediately afterwards and go for a walk. It doesn't have to be that long. Lovely. Here's another good reason fasting might be good for you, is it can help with your inflammation issues. A lot of people believe the biggest problem we have is inflammation, which contributes to disease and generally being unhealthy. Again, guys, why am I doing this 420 challenge? I'm trying to get healthier, and I want to bring this up now because I noticed my words are slurring a bit as I'm making this video. If you watched the first video, I kind of explained why that happened. You see, to keep it simple, I got kind of an effed up heart. I don't pump oxygen through my body as well as I should, so you're gonna catch me with some slurring words here and there, maybe doing a bit of fumbling, but that's part of life for me. And add some cold weather into that, and it makes it much worse. So bear with me, I'm doing my best. So on the topic of an effed up heart, fasting is known to help with heart issues. It can help keep your blood pressure lower. It can help lower your cholesterol. And generally, sometimes your body just does well when it takes a break from digesting food. Well, here's a good one that everybody could probably use some help with. It helps brain function. That's always a good thing, isn't it? I know I could use some help with that once in a while. Especially now. I don't know how smart it is. I'm filming this with my glove off, and my hand is red and numb. But yet, here I go. I keep on doing it. Here we got the snow piles from our latest snowstorm. Behind that, we got beautiful Buffalo Lake. Also another plus where I could definitely use some help. Fasting can increase metabolism, help you reduce body fat. If you guys watched my first videos, I talked about being on a beta blocker. That is a medication that is known for weight gain. So anything I can do to increase my metabolism is a good thing. There's just so many benefits to fasting. It just makes sense to do it every once in a while. Apparently, from what I have read in the past, it can increase human growth hormones. I had to say that slowly. Human growth hormones can help with weight loss, which again is something I'm looking for. And it can also help with muscle gain. Speaking of muscle gain, also for the 420 challenge, I always incorporate this a little bit into my life. We are doing some weight training, just your basics, curls, shoulder presses, push-ups, stuff like that. I am just trying to increase the amount. I do that by a little bit without obviously overdoing it. By the way, I did get my first mile in, started on the second one. That's about it, folks. That's kind of my rundown on today's fasting topic. Like I said, I'm currently doing a 24-hour fast. We will be eating about probably sometime after 6, which I'll be past 24 hours at that point. For the past couple days, we've been eating clean. I think mainly animal-based, like I said, with a bit of carbs on the side. I've had a little bit of rice. That's kind of my ideal diet. I could live on that the rest of my life. But for now, my hand is froze off. I'm gonna let you guys go. I will leave you with my usual parting shot, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow.